It's me, I'm C, and this is Kickback Astrology. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Alright, I'm sorry, I quit. But you know what time it is. Grab your guards, grab your woodies, grab your glasses, do what you need to do. Kick back how you kick back. I'ma kick back how I kick back. And let's get into some of these birth charts. Come on with it. Now, Adrien Broner's moon is in Gemini, and if you know any Geminis, have to pause on that one. If you know any Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, any Gemini, you know, you know firsthand the chaos that the Gemini energy can create. See, Geminis are very mental. That's what people don't understand. The Gemini could care less about what you're doing or anything else. But Geminis are mental. It's all a mind game. It's in your head. My mind playing tricks on me. Gemini, that's what they do. They run around playing mind games. Pretty much. But they don't mean, well, some of them don't mean any harm. Some of them do. But that's neither here nor there. Now, having Gemini in your moon, just think of that. Having Gemini in your moon is like constant mental strain. Like, when do you turn off? Like, you're already a sun in Leo, so you're already exhausting your energy. And then you go home and you get to deal with a Gemini. So his emotions are all over the place. Up, down, back, forth, left, right. He doesn't stay in one place. Remember, Gemini is a mutable sign, so it's changeable. Immutable, fixed, cardinal. These are modalities in case you don't know. I'm sorry. But these are different modalities that a zodiac sign can have. So, with his emotions being all over the place, like I said, Gemini, twins, constant change, up and down. With his emotions being that way, see, this is why you see Adrien Broner a lot of the times discussing like suicide and saying crazy things and stuff like that. That's his Gemini moon. Well, he has some other aspects in his chart as well, but his Gemini moon wants to talk about his feelings. It wants to discuss how he's feeling. He wants to talk out everything. And you know, with emotion, your emotions change. Like I said, he has a mutable moon. So his emotions are changing up and down, back and forth, all around. And then he's talking about it. He's talking about it. So to the outside, just imagine someone coming up to you every day with a different emotion. How are you going to look at them? Like, you, something is wrong with you, bro. Like, you might want to get help. Like, do you need me to make you an appointment? Like, I got you, bro. I got you. That's how you're going to look at them. Like, they're crazy. And it's not his fault. His moon is in Gemini. He has to talk about it. He has to. And then you have a sun in Leo on top of that. So he has all these feelings and he's feeling chaotic and he's talking about it and he's making these threats and didn't he say he was gonna commit suicide or something? He's making these threats and he's talking about how he's feeling and he's just up and down and everywhere and then he has this Leo attention seeking sun on top of it. So a lot of the times when you see Adrien Broner going through the motions, going through changes up and down and back and forth and what is he doing? Where he just does stuff, you're just like, bro, what are you doing? Gemini moon. Gemini, he can't help it. I promise you, he can't help it. He has to say how he's feeling at all times. Period. He has to say how he's feeling. Whether he's up, down, back, forth, he has to talk about it. He has to interact with people. Because you remember, Gemini is communication. Third house communication. He has to talk about it. Period. Point blank. So that when you're a person who has to talk about your feelings all of the time, and we all know how feelings change, that can look quite chaotic to the outside world. Now, the relationship between his sun and moon. Like I said, he has a sun in Leo and he has a moon in Gemini. So, with this combination, he's already arrogant. He's already full of himself. He has no issue with self love at all, I would say. Well, not from his sun and moon. He has other issues in his chart, but he has a healthy boost of, I would say, self confidence, and with his sun in Leo, right? And then he has this Gemini moon underneath, talking. So what do we know Adrien Broner for, right? The stupid stuff that he says, right? Not even always stupid, but just the outrageous, outlandish things that he says, right? So that's his Gemini moon coming through his Leo sun, because his Gemini moon is talking, and his Leo sun, and the sun rules Leo, is just shining a light on all of these words and this communication and all these things he's saying. It's just putting the sunlight on it, amplifying it. It's not restricting it or anything. It's just amplifying. It's putting a light on it. So he's taking all of these Gemini emotions and feelings and he's putting it through that Leo sun. So it's coming out in your face, just with the most arrogance that it could have. Just in your face. Just crazy stuff. Like, it doesn't even have to make sense, even though it probably makes sense to him. But just all of this talk is coming through that Leo sun with arrogance and cockiness and just like he can do no wrong, right? Now remember, Leo is a fixed sign. So a part of him really does want to be stable, have some form of stability, because Leo is a fixed sign. But with that Gemini moon, his mind is always moving in 12 different directions. So it's hard for him to create that stability that his Leo sun would actually want. You kind of see that his Leo sun, just from his career, you kind of see that his Leo sun, he just kind of wants to be a boxer, be the flashy boxer, kind of like a Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's kind of what his Leo sun wants, just be stable, make some nice money, do something he loves, and go on about his business, you know. Anyways, but with that Gemini moon, he wants to do several different things at a time. He wants to be a mentor. You see him with, who was that he was trying to mentor? What's the young guy's name? I can't recall, but you see him with some of the younger boxers. He's trying to be a mentor, and then he wants to handle all his business himself. He's trying not to sign with anyone. You see how he treated Jay-Z when he made him that offer. He's trying to be his own promoter. He's trying to promote other fighters. He's trying to be a rapper on the low. Like, he's trying to do 50 different things at once, and everybody's looking at him like, you're a great boxer, why don't you just do that and make your money and go on about your business? And he's just looking at them like, bruh, I have a Gemini moon. I can't stay in one. I want to stay in one place, but I can't. Now, if you've ever been around a Leo or a Gemini, you know that both of these signs, I wouldn't say they're conceited, but they're conceited. You know, there's nothing you're going to tell a Gemini or a Leo about what they have going on. Like, they swear it's like the best idea in the world. It's great. Look at Kanye. Look at Kanye. That's all I have to say. Look at Kanye. Gemini. You can't tell him that what he said, his free thinking isn't free. You can't tell him that, period. Like, and then a Leo, let's not talk about the Leo pride, the Leo ego. You push a Leo's button, call yourself getting at one of their weak spots. See the lion roar. That's all I'm saying. So with these two together, this is just like a double dose of like F you. Like, if he would have cared, like, if he had a chance of caring about what people thought, like, that Gemini moon just ruined that. Like, he doesn't care. Like, everything you guys are saying about him and all of this, like, he doesn't, he's in his own world. He is in his own world, period. And there's nothing that you are going to say about it that's going to stop him from being in his own world and doing what he wants to do and creating what he wants to create. Because with this combination, although it can bring a lot of extra, just being extra, just to be extra, it also can bring a lot of creativity because Geminis are creative and Leos are creative. So this could be a great combination for somebody who's like he wants to be a rapper, but that could be a great combination for that. As far as a rapper, artist, singer, or just like an actual artist who paints or draws or something, because Gemini has to do with the hands. So it could be great for that, or like plays an instrument. And you know, Leo likes to shine, so Leo wants to be on stage. Leo's going to give you a show. So with that Gemini moon, he can create it, and then he can give you a show. He can put it on the stage. So that was part two, all about Bunk's moon and Gemini. Oh god. See, it ain't his fault, y'all. Look, it ain't even his fault. He didn't mean to be crazy. It was thrust upon him. See, y'all don't understand. See, I'm gonna break it down to you though. That Gemini energy, and that's what he has to deal with when he's at home by himself. It takes two or three people to deal with a Gemini, period. And you got to deal with all of that by yourself. Good luck. He might be handling it pretty well, to be honest with you. But you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me. But hey. Anyways, now that we know all about how he feels on the inside, he's not too deep, but his mind works. He's a witty guy. He likes to tell jokes, very creative. So that's all good. Next, we'll get into AB's Mars. Let's see how he gets what he wants. Let's see how he works his hustle hand. Y'all know the routine. So check out part 3. Let me know what you think down below. Come on with it.